Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For those who are new here, I am Psychic Bella Love. You can book your own personal private reading with me on my website, psychicbellalove.com. Use coupon code NEW, all in caps at checkout, if you are a new client for extra money off. Also, you can join my Patreon. That is the only place where I do requested celebrity videos. We also have live readings, podcasts, and completely exclusive uncensored content. That is where we talk about anything and everything that we cannot talk about over here on these YouTube streets. So you can also join my backup channel as well. We will go live there once YouTube permits us to at the 1,000 subscriber threshold. And you can follow me on Instagram. All that information will be linked in the description box below. So this is part 2 to the video that I was filming earlier. I was asking some more questions that have arisen surrounding the whole Britney Spears conservatorship and all of the filings and information that have come out since then. And this is by all means not going to even cover all of the questions, and I'm sure more and more will arise as more and more comes out over time as well. But this is just what I am going to be able to have time to get through today, because I do have clients to call. So I wanted to make this video about the questions surrounding her financial situation. If you guys are unaware, you know, Britney's current net worth is like 60 million, which all kinds of financial experts from Forbes on up have said that is a shockingly low number for somebody of not only Britney Spears' caliber as far as her star power, but she's been like the #1 perfume seller for like 20 years now, and she has over a dozen fragrances, and she's, you know, done all these tours and had all these album sales. And you know, from what I was reading, people were saying it would make more sense for her to actually be worth upwards of 600 million, and even 600 million would be like some sort of a short, you know, smaller estimate. And then there's also reports that she was worth 200 million at the time that the conservatorship was set in place. So there's questions about how the heck did you lose $140 million, but throughout this whole conservatorship, you did residencies, you did tours, you released music, you still had perfumes and other, you know, businesses and things like that. So we're gonna take a look at that and see what we can dig into and get out of spirit. Because I just recorded a video and I was doing readings on Britney and I just literally stopped, hit upload, and then sat right back down to record. I'm not gonna, you know, do the whole prayer, everything, because everything's already in her energy. I will just, you know, shuffle the cards up a little bit more and then ask the questions. So Spirit, we're gonna continue talking about Britney Spears. Thank you. We want to know some questions regarding the financial aspect of her career and what has taken place over time during this conservatorship. Thank you. Okay. Spirit, just to start off, yes or no, is it true that Britney Spears should be worth much more financially than she is today, based off of the amount of money that she has earned throughout the lifetime of her career? Thank you. Okay, well, the answer was yes. Okay. Then after that, these fell out. So we have the Emperor card and the Devil here talking about, you know, as somebody who played a part in why she doesn't have the finances that she should. And if you guys did not previously see, her father has shown up as the emperor in previous spreads, and you know, in the context of mothers and fathers in tarot, emperor and empress are the father and the mother card as well. So alrighty then, Spirit, did Britney Spears' dad embezzle any money or misappropriate any of it, or maybe transfer some of it over into some of his business ventures? Thank you for asking yes or no. Did Jamie Spears misappropriate any of the money that Britney Spears earned for herself after her death? Thank you. And everything in this video is all alleged for entertainment purposes only. Yes, again. Oh, they're saying that there's the way that he wrote certain things off, or the way that he did it was, you know, moving assets into different trust accounts and then doing things like taking money from those trust accounts and using it to invest in other businesses. So when everything gets deeper and deeper into all the, like, you know, because by now, if you've watched my other videos, you know that getting Britney out of the conservatorship is just the first of many, you know, lawsuits and court filings and things like that that's going to be going forwards. And Spirit is saying that the more and more that comes out going forwards, we're going to hear Jamie had this, you know, holding company called Bistro de Paris, and that was in charge of this trust that was, you know, listed as the business ownership, blah, 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 like things like that, where it's like, Jesus Christ, dude, you really laundered the fuck out of that, didn't you? So, and this is all going to end up to him having to answer for that, of course. And, you know, I keep hearing embezzlement charges coming for him. Whew. Alrighty. So, Spirit, yes or no? Did Jamie sell any of Britney's property? Now, if you guys didn't know, Britney Spears herself had a trust, which most of these celebrities do, because then they put their homes into them, and that prevents the general public, you know, from being able to go pull property records and be like, here's Justin Timberlake's address, because if you try to find anything on Justin Timberlake anywhere, you're going to think he doesn't own any property, but he has, you know, JTD property company, and underneath that, they own 20 houses, you know, and that's actually all of Justin Timberlake's houses. And there's that layer there to just provide privacy, really. And then it makes it easier, I guess, as far as tax purposes and whatnot. So Britney had other properties. The Destin condo that has been of much contention, especially in regards to Miss Jamie Lynn. And if y'all don't know what happened with that, go look up. Sloan did a bunch of videos on it. Jamie Lynn purportedly was claiming that Britney Spears' condo in Destin was actually hers, or her and her family's. And, you know, then people called her out on it, and she tried to flip things around and say that, oh, she means that she stays at the Ritz-Carlton condos or some crap like that. But, there was some question, or some people had brought up that under that trust, Britney owns land in, I believe it was Louisiana, but there was also another place that she owned land to. I think it was like Arizona or somewhere. And it was reported that allegedly Jamie sold those properties. I believe they still have the condo, but you know, the other ones where it was just like empty land that was, you know, an investment or a future place that she was gonna build her own mansion on or something like that. So that is what we are referring to where we're asking this. So Spirit, did Britney Spears take any real estate that Britney had underneath one of her business trust accounts and sell it? Yes or no? Thank you. Well, I think the Three of Pentacles makes that pretty damn clear that yes, he did. Well, I mean, at least the karma card keeps coming out around all of them. Because the devil card always falls out behind every question that I'm asking about him. So now it comes the big question that we have to hide in the middle of this, because Lou Taylor has been Googling her name apparently and then striking any channels that talk about her. So we're going to call her Lucifer like Popcorn Planet does going forward. Spirit, you heard what we're calling her, so I'm not even going to repeat her name anymore. Did the person that we are referring to as Lucifer have any involvement in hiding or doing anything nefarious with any money that Britney Spears earned and is rightfully hers? Thank you. Because there's a question surrounding all of this, because apparently one of her companies manages the Kardashians' assets or something like that, and Lucifer's company shot way up in value on their assets that they manage, up $600 million. So people are wondering, was that Britney's money or is that Kylie's money? So we're going to ask that after this. Spirit, what can you tell us about the person we are referring to as Lucifer and her involvement in Britney's money? Was it always on the up and up, or did she play any dirty acts in this as well? Thank you. And you know what's so funny that Spirit said is both her and Jamie, you know, have money that does not belong to them. And the thing is, if one of them was to say, oh, hey, here, let me give you that 50 million I owe, you know, of yours, of Britney's that I've been holding on to you for, Jamie, then where does he put it without that being even worse? And how does she do this? You know what I mean? That's what Spirit's saying. It's that they're both kind of freaking out because both of them do have assets of Britney's that they know it's going to come back to them. And it's like, we would like to dump that now and disassociate ourselves from that narrative, but there is no safe way to do that. And so they really feel like, shit, we're between a rock and a hard place. And that's why Spirit said she's going so hard to keep everybody from talking about her right now, because she feels like the way that the public, the general public, influenced the court to finally take Britney serious and finally give this girl some justice, that the general public is going to have that continued amount of influence over the courts, which means that if everybody really starts being like, she's the monster, then the court is automatically gonna just be, oh, we need to take this seriously and punish you to the, you know, highest level. And that's what she's terrified of. And so she is trying her hardest to figure out, how do I turn everything back on Jamie and Lynn? Because she's not above also throwing Lynn under the bus too. Because the three of them, you know, were working in cahoots together to get this started in the first place. So now she feels like it's basically everybody that's involved in this situation is, you know, has the idea of every man, you know, needs to, for themselves, and I'm not going to worry about you because I know you're going to throw me under the bus, so I'm going to turn around and throw you under the bus as well. So we're going to see, you know, all of these people really turning on each other, but look at this. You tried to be sneaky with Britney's money. You going to jail. Just like I sang it earlier. I guess I'm going to jail tonight. But guess what? God ain't paying your bail tonight. Because God is on Britney's side. It's Britney, bitch. So, alrighty. Now let's ask the yes or no questions. Because I just wanted to see what Spirit had to say in regards to her, you know, in general, before we ask that yes or no. Spirit, is the money that Lou Taylor is currently holding or managing, this purported $600 million, does this money belong to Kylie Jenner, as people are assuming or saying? Is this Kylie Jenner's money, this $600 million asset management under Lou's company? Thank you. Nope. They're saying she does manage some of Kylie's money, but it's like less than $100 million. It's nothing big. And they're saying even other stars that she works with, because she has built that company up, they still, like, she's not their main, you know, business manager, asset people, whatever. It's because usually they have, you know, their stuff spread out amongst multiple places anyways, especially people who have very high net worths, you know, in the hundreds of millions. And so it would be almost stupid for somebody to put 600 million of their money only in one place and allow one company to be the people overseeing and managing that and protecting that for you. So they're like, somebody that would have 600 million that they would be doing that with, it would be either somebody that's like a Lloyd's of London level of like being well known and trustworthy, and people are like, yeah, that's the company, or they would have it, you know, 100 million here, 50 million over there. That's what Spirit's saying. I don't know, because I don't live that billionaire life. Spirit, yes or no? Can you please tell me, is this 600 million that Lou's company is managing, holding on to, worth whatever you want to call it, Britney's money? Yes or no? Thank you. Listen, before I even like sat like and pulled the cards, I heard Britney's money by way of her dad. And we got a yes. Ooh, well, that makes sense as to why it's like we need to get this shit out of here, but how do we do that without implicating ourselves further? And the Sun card fell out. Lots and lots and lots of lies are going to be debunked. Lots of things are going to come out. Spirit saying crazy shit that we never even imagined in our wildest dreams, that it's like, Jesus Christ, what the hell did these people do to this poor girl? A lot of it's going to be triggering, you know, so if you are sensitive to anything involving people being abused, held against their will, you know, taken advantage of in any way or whatever, you might want to just be prepared before you watch or read anything about everything that's going to be coming out over the next few months. But I'm just going to continue to keep praying for Britney. So guys, I have to go ahead and end that here because I have a client to call, but expect that we will continue to stay on the case. And the more that I watch this stuff, I'm going to come up with my own questions and be like, ooh, I wonder about this. So, you know, and like I said, there will be more and more and more and more and more that's going to come out. So we will probably have a bunch more videos to do coming up anyways, and make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I have been on my grind pre-recording and getting things uploaded, so you guys are gonna get daily uploads even on weekends. So make sure you are subscribed and you hit the bell notification so you don't miss out on any of those. And you can book your own personal private reading with me. Follow my backup channel or my Instagram. All that information will be linked in the description box below. I hope everybody has a good one. I love you all so much, and I will see you later. Bye.